What's up everybody? Today I'm going to be changing the spark plugs and the wires on my 1987 Nissan 300ZX. So to get started, first you're going to want to know that the distributor is right underneath here. You can just pull that off, set it aside. Each one of these is labeled 1, 3, and 5, and then on the other side we have 2, 6, and 4. And so you're just going to want to keep track of which wire goes to which plug. They're all different lengths, so you're going to want to know which one goes where when you put them back. And the spark plugs are located here in the center of the engine. So the cylinders are ordered like this. This side right here is the passenger side. So you have 1, 3, 5, and then on the driver's side 2, 4, 6. Just make sure that you get the 4 and the 6 wires to the right plugs, because they're the actual distributor. It goes 2, 6, 4. So just make sure you make this one go to cylinder 4 and this one to cylinder 6. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is just remove the boot off of the spark plug. I'm not going to pull these off of here yet so that I can match the length to the new wires, so I know that I got the wires going to the right spots. I blew that out with compressed air to just get the dirt and crap out of there so it doesn't fall into the cylinder. Now these are pretty tight, so I have this universal joint with a spark plug remover, hoping that will make it easier. I'm just going to do these one at a time. I got that spark plug out. Then I'll just screw this new one in here. Just make sure that when you're doing this, you don't cross thread it. These are in here kind of odd, so just be careful. Need to do these super tight, just get them snug. So changing the spark plugs on any vehicle, the idea is really the same. Although every vehicle has its own little unique things, and it seems like this vehicle, it's just that the spark plugs are really hard to get to here. So I think you get the idea for the plugs. You just keep going down the line. On this side, the only thing I'm not sure about is if I'm going to have to remove some stuff to be able to get to them. So just a quick note on this driver's side, I had to take out, there's 2 bolts holding this wire harness next to the intake manifold. They're just 10mm bolts. I had to take those out, and I think I should be able to get the spark plugs just with those off. Okay, so I got the plugs all changed, and that swivel made it pretty easy. I would highly suggest one of those on this car because those things are in there pretty tight. So now I'm going to replace the wires. As you can see, they're all different lengths, and some of them have unique ends on them. So I don't think it'll be too terrible to figure out which ones go where, but to hopefully avoid any confusion, I'm going to replace the wires one at a time, and hopefully I won't have any trouble with them. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to pull these off one at a time. I already have the ends off from replacing the spark plug, so I just need to pull them off the distributor. I'm just going to start with cylinder 1, which is this front cylinder on the passenger side. So I'll just pull that off. And this one has a unique end on the spark plug end, so that one should be easy to match up. All right, so as I mentioned, this one has a unique end on it. Now, these new wires are slightly different, but I'm sure that this is the one that goes to replace this one. So I'm just going to put that on, and then I'll just go to the next wire and just keep moving on down the line. I do have some of this dielectric grease that I'm going to put on the ends of the spark plugs. I think it's supposed to help it, 10 years from now when I replace these again, you can actually get them off. So I'll put this on the ends of the spark plugs and then put the wires in. Alright, so I got all of the wires changed, but lastly, the new wire kit did come with a new main wire for the distributor. So it goes from the distributor down to, I don't know what they call this, it's just down here on the side of the car, and both ends look the same, so you can't really get it confused with the other wires. but I'll replace that and I should be good to go. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you want to see more videos of me working on this car, I have a lot of stuff to do on it. Just subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.